Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Sometimes people are afraid to move. They're afraid to try new things. They're afraid to start over. I just finished reading a couple articles about Chicago, how they have 50% male unemployment. And some of the guys they were talking to were like, yeah, this is my last year in college. I'm trying to figure out what to do. And one of the guys said, well, how much is your student refund check? It's about $4,000. He says, well, why don't you get a car and try a different city? Immediately the guy's like, well, I need that money for groceries. I need that money for this. I mean, that. You need a car. These people who are living in major cities are against having vehicles because it's, I don't know where to park it. It's costly, da, da, da. I'm sorry. You can't get up and pick up and move to Texas or pick up and move to North Carolina or pick up and move to Florida or pick up and move to California for a new job opportunity if you don't have a car. Okay. And I know that's Northern life, transportation, blah, blah, blah. But just any of those people, when they were talking to a lot of the males who did have a college education out of those group of unemployed, they were like, well, I live on this side of town, but all the jobs are on that side of town. Well, guess what? You need a car. Or guess what? You have to know that before you leave college and come back to Chicago, where there's a lack of opportunities and lack of growth. Now, in some parts, I'm just gonna have to say this. If your family's been in Detroit, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Ohio, a lot of these places, New Jersey, a lot of these places that blacks from the South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama jumped up and left to in the 1940s through 60s, and your family's still up there and you guys are absolutely poverty stricken, it's time to leave, boo-boo. It's time to go. Mama, daddy, everybody, just start applying for jobs in another state. And if the two of you get a job there, let's go. Let's pick the family up and go, because you obviously, this is the thing. If for 40 years your family's been extremely poor, something ain't working. Something ain't working. And I love how when they were talking to some of the guys who are unemployed, they're like, have you considered the military? Well, I went to college. Hold up, brother. I know you went to college. We heard you. But you've been unemployed out of school for 2 years. You might need to go into the military, or you might need to go back to community college and get a skill that people want and can't turn you down for. Listen, I get it. It's tough. Sometimes I've been on job interviews where the people on the phone, when they did the phone interview, they wanted me. Oh yeah, we want you. I show up, different attitude. Now, am I going to blame that on racism? No. Am I going to blame that on maybe my hair was big and they didn't like it? Possibly. Am I going to blame it on maybe I'm not the type of woman they want in their office? Sure. Racism could have played a part, hair, makeup, my attitude, any of those things could have played a part. But I can't let that stop me, right? I can't sit there and go, what? They didn't hire me. You have to really, really examine what are some skills that no one can take away from you, and what are some skills that no matter how much they're like, man, I don't want any black guys working here, but that black guy, he fixes AC units. Oh, we got to get him. That black guy over there, he drives trucks. Crap, we're going to pay him that $1,000 a week and keep it moving. It just is what it is. Skills are necessary. Skills are needed. Try to find careers where your skills are so valuable. It's going to take a minute before they replace you. And I actually know a black nurse anesthetist. I'm saying it totally wrong, but he does the shots in the back or whatever when people are in labor. And he has a nasty attitude, and they always tell him, man, you got a nasty attitude at work. But guess what? He's at a hospital in in a rural area, and that ain't the many nurses coming out there, nurse anesthetists, whatever you call it, coming out there. There just ain't. So guess what? He gets to keep his job. Nasty attitude and all. So some of us don't have that luxury. Remember, you get a skill that nobody can turn you away from. So this is Erica, Classy Climb blog. You guys have an awesome Saturday. Bye.